Hello and welcome to this Python tutorial series. We are studying modules and topic of today's video is how to create custom module and use them. Overall goal of our tutorial series is to learn Python by implementation. Objective of today's video is to study how to set path, how to create your own custom module, how to import this module, how to check properties of this module, how to use variables and function inside this module. Let's start. Modules are .py file containing variables and function. Step 1, we are creating a folder. Location of folder can be anything. We are creating a folder on the desktop and this is a package. We are giving it as a name as package1. After creating a folder, you have to open this folder or package and write modules inside it. We are creating 3 modules. First is display.py, processing.py, storage.py. How we will create it? Create a new text document. Open this text document and write the custom function which you want to be there inside your module. For example, for display, I want print. I am a sample display function and a show function which is having 2 print statement. I will copy this text. I will paste this inside this new document and see this step carefully. File, save as. On type I will convert to all file and I will give this as a name display.py. This is our first module which is created inside the package with name display. Same step, open new text.txt, write the processing function and variable. Inside processing you have add, subtract, multiply, divide and prime function. You will copy this code, then paste it in new temp document, file, save as. Here type will be all files and name is processing.py. This is second module which is created and how many function it possess? Add, subtract, multiply, divide and prime. Logic of prime number, it will start from 2 to num minus 1. If num mod I is equivalent to 0, it will return false, means it is divided in between 2 to n, else it will return true. While add, subtract, multiply, divide, they accept 2 arguments as parameter a and b and they perform the processing, store the result in C and return the value of C. Just the operators change. If it is addition, add. If it is subtraction, minus. If it is multiplication, multiply. If it is division, divide. Close this file. How many modules are created? 2 modules. Third module, same process, display, processing and storage. In storage we are only having 2 global variables A and B. We will repeat the same step. Open new text document. You create these 2 variables, store these 2 variables inside the document, save as, change the file type to all and give the text document as storage.py. Save. How many modules are created? 3 modules are created inside the package, package1. The location of this package in my case is desktop, in your case can be any location. Step 3, open Jupyter Notebook. Go to the search bar, type Jupyter Notebook and click on open. This will open Jupyter Notebook. After opening Jupyter Notebook, we have to check system path. Open a new Jupyter Notebook. I have created one format on which I will work on so that it will be easy for us to understand. Writing custom module and importing them. First we have to check system part. For this we will import module sys and inside that module we will run system.py path, it will display all the paths which are available. In this case, path to our package which is created is not there, therefore we have to append the path of the package which we have created. So we need the path of the location of our package. Go to the package, click on properties, copy the path. After copying the path, come back to the notebook, run the command system.path.append in opening and closing parentheses in double quotes, paste the path with the package name PACKAG package 1, and to encounter escape sequence we have to add one more backslash here. So the command will be complete, package will be included and modules will be available to us. Click on the cell, run the cell. It has ran successfully, means package has been included. We will check the command system.path. At the end you will see path to our package where modules are written. I have stored it on desktop, therefore you will get the location of my desktop with the package name. Your location will be displayed according to where you have created your package. Next step after appending the package is to import module. For importing the module, we have three modules inside our package. In first case, we will import a single module and check its property and run the function. And in the next case, we will import all the modules, check their property individually and then run the function. So first I am importing a display. Import the module called as display. Inside display, okay, spelling name DSPLAY. Okay. Inside display you have a display statement and then a show function. Hi, I am a sample display function. Now we will check the information inside this module. What you can do, you can run dir display. It will show all the functions which are available inside display. You can see what is available. Show function is available. To use this module, we have to give display dot show. Why this is so? We have multiple modules. Which module show we are running is identified by the import statement. We have imported it as a module name. Therefore, to use the function, we will use the module name and dot function name. Display dot show. It will show the two lines which is present in the display function. Similarly, what you can do, instead of importing single module inside the package, we know that how many modules are available. 3 modules are available. We separate the different modules by comma, display, processing, comma, storage. All the 3 modules are included. We have seen the display function inside display. Now what we have to see? We have to see function inside processing. What you can see all the functions which are available inside processing. Add, divide, multiply, prime and subtract. Individually we want to see function inside storage also. So dir storage, we know that storage contain A and B, where A was 10 and B was 20. AB will be displayed. There was no function inside this module. Now we will use this module. We have already used display, so we will use storage and processing. So we are using processing function, processing dot add. If you want to get information about this function, press shift tab. It will show the syntax of this function. That add function accepts two parameters. We have to pass two arguments, accept them as a parameter a and b. We have not written any docstring, therefore docstring was not displayed. Click on this, pass two parameter. Now we will pass our global variable which are there in storage. We will write storage dot a comma storage dot b. What is happening here? We are accessing the module processing a function. We are accessing module storage and global variable inside storage. But in addition of a and b will be performed. A is 10, b is 20, therefore output 30. If we want to subtract sub, a is 10, b is 20, minus 10, multiply a is 10, b is 20, therefore 200, divide a is 10, b is 20, therefore 0.5. What is remaining? Prime. Now prime function is accepting how many parameters? Single parameter. We cannot pass two parameters to it, therefore we will pass only one parameter, as either storage.a or storage.b, both are not prime, therefore false. If we directly pass a literal which is an integer 13, then it will return a value that 13 is a prime number. We cross check our objective. Yes, we have created our custom module. We have added part to the system by the command sys.path.append. We have imported the module using import and module name. We have checked the information inside the module using dir and in parenthesis module name. We have used the module using module name dot the function which are available inside the module or the variable which are available inside the module. Do hit the subscribe button if you like the content. Refer this tutorial series to your friend. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Thank you and thanks for watching.